Alright, so Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush 314 here today. First time video. And I have a deck profile of the Crystal Beast from Reaper yugituber. You should go subscribe to him after this video. And me. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so these Crystal Beasts, it's basically a standard Crystal Beast, a few different tech choices, but we do start out with the obvious 3 Pegasus standard, just fills your back row up really fast. Then we do 3 Topaz Tiger. He's the beater of the deck. He gets over Ryo, even though he's limited to 1, he can still be a problem at times. 3 Mammoth, people usually like to run 2. 3 Mammoth, I believe, is good because it's every once in a while I'll find myself running out of Crystal Beasts to recycle through, and I wind up turning to my grave for my recycle cards, which I usually don't draw in time, so yeah, I prefer just to run a bit more Crystal Beast to help out with that. And it can help if I have a spare carbuncle that I don't really have anything else to overlay for, so yeah, it helps at times. And then speaking of carbuncle, the 2 carbuncle, it's just an amazing card overall. Special summon it with beacon, call, anything really, and it can just go all off on your opponent. 2 cat. Now, Amazon cat, I don't really like that much, but I mean, every once in a while it will save you a game or 2. It lets you go into rank 3s easier, and once again, just more Crystal Beasts to circulate through. 1 Colbat Eagle, again, another Crystal Beast, and it lets you cycle through, recycle your Pegasus. Tortoise, this is sort of a tech card, but not really, because a lot of people run this. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this card. I've seen a few deck profiles that have it, but I like it, and you get to switch battle position. It's kind of major when you think about it. 1 Hammond. Now, instead of Rainbow Dragon, I decided to run Hammond because Rainbow Dragon, you have to have one of every single Crystal Beast, which in my perspective, it's just ridiculous. If you can, he's way more consistent. You only need 3 in there, so yeah. 1 Trigodia, I'll probably replace with another Hammond once I get it. But Trigodia is just a good card overall. Hanawana, it's a tuner. Helps if I'm taking any damage from like some random cylinder or something like that. Maybe a cowboy. But I'll probably replace that with the Veiler once I get another one. 3 Ancient City Ruins. Best field spell in the game if you can get that back row filled up in time. It's an amazing card. Gotta run 3 in Crystal Beasts, unless you're not. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't run 3. Crystal Release, fill up the back row, and gets that, since all the cards in here are relatively low attackers, and you have to have them face up for their effects to go off, to go in the spell and trap zone, you definitely need this to help boost them up. Otherwise, you're just going to be losing loads of life points, or it's just going to be really hard to get over your opponent's monsters. 2 Crystal Beacon. You can get Carbuncle, since you're at least going to have 2 in your spell and trap zone if you're going to activate this. So you know you're at least going to get a +2. Or you can go for Pegasus to fill up even more if you want to special summon such as a Hammond. Then we have 2 Crystal Promise, just a good card overall. Let you special summon Topaz Tiger if you need to get over something. Carbuncle if you need, if you just have a filled up back row and you can just go all out. Or Pegasus if you just need a few more things to get in there. Then, the best card in this deck, Crystal Abundance. Crystal Abundance is just way too good overall, in my opinion, but I love it. 3, no, it's a bit too clogged, you can't get to my things fast enough, but let me tell you, Abundance is the... it's a Dark Hole and Heavy Storm. Combined, it's just amazing. Plus, you get all your guys back from the spell and trap zone, so it's just ridiculous. 2 Crystal Blessing. People only run 1 because they think it's a recovery card. I believe it's very good. You can use it for multiple reasons. I don't think it's just a recovery card because since in this deck you ditch 3 Hammond, ditch 3 to special summon Hammond, so you can get 2 back with that, so that helps out. Rare value just for the extra draw power, thinking about bumping it up to 2, haven't decided yet. Crystal Tree, not my favorite card, but it works. So, yeah, it's just, I'm putting up with it for right now until I find a better replacement. Dark Hole, just an amazing staple. Crystal Regeki, I've been really differing between this and Torrential, but believe it or not, I've been running into a few Starlight Roads. Maybe it's just me, but I prefer just to have Crystal Regeki. Horn of the Phantom Beast, it's an amazing card. Boost up by 800, so yes, it just helps you get over that, their low attack points, and it will give you better draw power. 2 Call the Haunteds. Call the Haunted is a very good trap. Special Summon Carbuncle, get that effect off, or Pegasus, get that effect off, or if you just need something really big, you can just do that. Oh my gosh, this card, everyone's gonna hate me for running this in Crystal Beast. They're gonna think I'm crazy, but Malevolent Catastrophe. So, a lot of people don't like this card at all. I mean, especially in Crystal Beast, it just seems stupid to run it. But this format is such heavy back row, and if I fill up my spell and trap zones, I'm not really gonna use them for the field spell that much. I'll probably negate one. But my main goal is to bring out Hammond or bring him out with Carbuncle. And I do that very often, very easy, because this deck list, in my opinion, is pretty consistent. And so I'll use that for a big push, because, you know, people aren't going to be expecting it number 1, because it's Crystal Beast, so it really throws them off, especially if they're going against a back row heavy deck. Like I was playing Fire Fist the other day, and they just got a junk load of stuff set. And this really helped me out, because at first they just thought I was crazy, but then I explained it to them and they got it. So that's the main deck. On to extra deck. The extra deck, I run 1 Tim Tempo. Tim Tempo is just to, you know, if you get, it's an Alta Ophion, I guess, but I usually use it just to help get rid of XYZ materials, especially Acid Golem if they're trying to use that against you. Love it for that. Leviathan Beefstick. I don't run number 30 because I just don't like him. I really should, but I don't know what it is. I just don't like number 30 terribly much, especially in this deck. Steel Swarm Roach. Can't stop inherent special summons, but it can still stop regular. So I still think of it as a good card, even though it can't stop inherent. In case you run into a Spirit Reaper or Marshmallow, Photon Popple Operative. My Stroke, no need to explain, just obviously good. Cowboy, just that burn damage just saved me so many games. Utopia, kind of a staple for the extra deck that runs rank 4s, but I have decided for number 39 Utopia, right? People think it's too situational. I know it is very situational, but if you get in that position, they don't kill you off with Cowboy. If you get this card off, it helps you so much. I actually won a game against Jurgindi Elemental Dragons, because I was down to 200, and he had, what was it? Big Eye on the field, and so I just used Utopia Ray's effect, get over the Big Eye, and he was actually pretty low too. So I did that, and then I just overlaid for Cowboy and went for game. So yeah, that helped out a lot. Pearl, another out to Ophion if you don't have the rank 3s at the moment. Crazy Box, just for, you know, just if you want to have fun, or if it's your only last resort. One-Eyed Skill Gainer, love using it with Big Eye. Sometimes Draco Sack, but Big Eye's the best. I love taking their Big Eye's effect, take their Big Eye, use their Big Eye's effect, take another one of their things. It's just amazing. Sigma, in case you run into a synchro that you can't use Gainer for, or Gainer's just no good for using that effect. Sigma helps you take problem cards out, and if they are running just one element, it really screws them up. It's basically like a Gozen match when you think about it. Then for the synchros, Ally of Justice Cascader. Cascader is a very good card. I actually go to it a lot. Gionite Force of Earth. I rarely ever bring out rank 6s, but it happens. And then for the rank 8, Scrap Dragon. And that does it for my extra deck and main deck. I will not be doing a side deck.
And that was it. And if you have any questions for him, just leave it down in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to me or to Reaper yugituber. And that's it.